Yeah, all good, all good. This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, forged Irish out on freebets.com. Delighted to be joined with Adam Smith. I mean, what a journey it's been from you in Riyadh last night, in Coventry tonight. For GBM, must be pretty tired, but must be pretty buzzing as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm exhausted. I think I'm hallucinating now, but it was an incredible 48 hours. You know, AJ last night was thrilling, and the way he dismantled Ngannou was so impressive. And yeah, to come back and get off the plane and get up here, I was so excited because I went to Izzy's show in Sheffield recently, really enjoyed that, and it was a pleasure to come back and see this one. And there was lots going on tonight, something for everyone. A couple of upsets, a couple of good fights, some unbeaten prospects, some one or two stars I think could come through. Danny Quartermain was great, and you know, lighting up the Leamington crowd. Then he had Bradley Goldsmith at the end with the Coventry crowd. So yeah, I think he's putting on a really, really good new service. GBM Sports, fantastic production, and really cool fight cards. Great chance for young fighters, prospects to come through. Grassroots, but looking bigger and better than grassroots in many ways, like a small hall with a big fight feel, a big arena feel, and going on the road as well now. So very exciting times for Izzy.
Absolutely. I'm not going to keep you too long, Adam, but I did want to obviously touch on last night with AJ. And you look now with Anthony Joshua after last night of how much of a thunderous, brutal performance it is, and you look at the public, especially when you compare it to that night in Jeddah against Alexander Usyk, the second fight, to how much it's changed now, activity playing a key factor, but good to see sort of, we just feel like the public are at the back on their side, and we've got the old AJ back in a sense.
Lewis, you mentioned it, activity, momentum. I mean, look at Joseph Parker, what he's done. And Ben Davison, I think, has done, he's probably the person that AJ needs at this time. He's a very cool trainer, he's very tactical, and I think Joshua listened to him against Otto Wallin, and last night it was another, you know, breathtaking performance, a better performance. And I know people will say Ngannou shouldn't have been in there, he's an MMA fighter, but look what he did to Tyson Fury. You can only beat what's put in front of you, and there was jeopardy on the line because of that, and Joshua was very, very impressive. I've always said a happy fighter's a good fighter. I think Joshua can be great again. There's no reason why he can't do what Eddie says, which is become the undisputed champion, but he's got to get past either Fury or Usyk. So it's all ahead of us the next 6 to 12 months. And I think it's great now that maybe that pressure on his shoulders and the criticism, people will just stop and say, okay, this guy's a really good fighter. We should get behind him. He can punch. And the stage is set, isn't it, for Joshua against Fury or Usyk or one of them, and you know, add Wilder back into the mix, and some of the others. Dillian White's back around now. You've got Daniel Dubois. It's all buzzing in the heavyweights, and yeah, it was a great night in Riyadh last night, and looking forward to the next instalment in May.
Absolutely. And just a final one from me. When it comes to Fury and AJ, that fight hopefully potentially, we'll see that this year, or maybe even early next year. Is Ngannou a fair measuring stick to compare the two?
Not really. I mean, styles make fights, and Tyson was in just a terrible performance in October. So it's a difficult one. I think people are swaying now, probably back towards AJ, but everyone thought Fury would beat him for a long time. So you just don't know. I think let's wait and see what happens in the next 6 months. You've got Fury Usyk first. There apparently is going to be another one of those. So what's Joshua going to do in the meantime? He's got to keep busy. So is he going to fight Hrgovic? You know, could Hrgovic upset him? You just don't know. I think the likelihood is that Joshua and Fury will meet at some point in the next 6 to 9 months, and we'll find out, you know, who really is the best heavyweight on the planet. But Alexander Usyk's got plenty to say about that. He's beaten AJ twice, and he's ready to beat Tyson Fury. Will he or not? We'll find out on May 18th.
That sounds like a perfect way to send it off. Adam, great to speak to you tonight, mate. And yeah, well done on us. A big graft this weekend's been for you. So enjoy the rest of the Sunday.
It's Mother's Day tomorrow, so I need to get home. Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely, top man, mate.